This is Frank Abbruzzino with the Uncensored Report, and I want to talk a little bit about comments and the trolls out there because it's just amazing what we're seeing. And these comment sections are turning into one's own poison. The way they get out there and they feel it necessary to comment underneath the articles. They got so much vitriol coming, just oozing out of their body. They just have to get out there and put it out there. They're waiting for one person to come on with dissent, opposing views, something that they don't believe in, something that they just want to troll about. They don't even have to like you. They don't even have to know you. They just don't like it, your existence, and they want to get on there and troll on you. They want this vitriol to spew out. I often call them the keyboard tough guys, the trolls that are out there. And these comment sections to me are somewhat of a chronic pain center, if you will, for the internet. Where you're almost forced to endure it and you don't want to. And, I personally, I don't read the comment sections. I've never been a huge fan of them because there's so much vitriol that spills out of people's mouths. And the comments you see on there, you would never have the person say to your face. So I basically have taken a don't read approach to it. And a lot of times people get on there, they express hatred for behavior online. They think that, hey, the internet's here. You got to learn to deal with it. That's the way it is, and it shouldn't be that way. People, they get behind their keyboards, and they're at their dinner table, they're at their lunch, they're at their desk, and they can do and take any kind of action they feel that's necessary. They can get out there and start putting in any kind of commentary they want. These wizards, the internet wizards, the internet trolls, cutting off the tongues that would shriek and outline the horrible rage that they exist within them. You got the internet out there. It's diverse, it's huge, it's deep, it can be beautiful at times, it can be annoying at times. You got lives that are made on there, especially with social media. Lives, people live through that social media. They think it's a real world, and in some ways it is part of the real world. But they're somewhat disconnected. Just as we shape our lives, our social lives, our physical space, our physical lives, we need to shape our digital space too. We can block, remove, shut down. When people are out there saying stuff, I say, just ban them. That's what I do. I just ban them. Boom. They can't make their commentary anymore. They call it freedom of speech, but it's not freedom of speech. It's my page. You should feel privileged to come on there and comment on my page. And if you can't do it in an adult and civil manner, then ban, boom, you're gone. And I see it all too often. We need to be more responsible for our comments out there. And it's getting so many people in trouble. I've told people over and over, my pages are monitored by all the local police, by politicians, by business owners. Yeah, you get some people that come on there and still do stuff. I've had people get arrested based upon commentary that they've made on my page, threatening commentary. Yet they still don't get it. And these comments have reached a point where there are even satire sites out there for social media that get out there and mock each other. It's getting ridiculous, the combative poisoning that's spilling out there, that's coming out of the commentary sections. Some people question, why is it anonymous? Why is the person anonymous? They're anonymous because they don't want to deal with the vitriol that's on there. And I know they're not anonymous. I verify their account. I get their name. I know who they are. And they're not anonymous. But there's so much vitriol. Why would you want your name tied to it? And then you get the individuals. Oh, I'm slighted. You took down my comment. You moderated me. You removed my opinion. All the time I hear stuff like that. They think that this commenting section exists solely for their purpose, for them to get up on this soapbox, this free soapbox, so that they can opine to what? You look at all my social media, there's like over 90,000. They can get up there on their soapbox and say anything they want. It doesn't matter if it hurts anyone. It doesn't matter. They think their opinion is all that matters and it's supreme. It's a terribly entitled perspective that a lot of these people have out there, that their opinion is so golden delicious that the Scoop, the Uncensored Report, any other social media site out there will just fall, will collapse if their comments aren't allowed. This guy yesterday, he just thought, oh, I'll go on, I'll put this posting everywhere, and your demise will come. Guess what? I might have lost 10, I gained 10. What's the big deal? And he didn't like the fact that I sat there and said, look, I'm not making money off the site. If you want to leave, leave. Why? I'm not going to sit here and have you threaten me and say, if you don't fix this, I'm going to leave. Who cares? Go, dude. That's what it's all about. And comment sections shouldn't be the rule out there. They should be carefully managed. They should be gift to readers out there. You know, I probably should get on there and start banning more of you guys. And banning it, to be honest with you, I think banning is a good thing for you because you're out there, you're emotional, and you're making comments that are utterly ridiculous, make you look ridiculous, will not help you out in public's eye. And by banning you, you can't do that anymore. I'm helping you out, and that's how I view it. This internet is a changing landscape, changing media engagement. You got immediate news coming out. You got people that are judging immediately, commentators that are out there, spilling out whatever they want to spill. They know everything. They're all omniscient. 24 hours a day, you got news constantly breaking, emerging out there. You got the visuals, the social, audio. You got cameras blinking everywhere, capturing all this data. Journalists are out there. They're being thrown out to the wolves. The audience is. They just love to get out there and say, look what this idiot on Scoop did. How many of these people hate me? It's funny. I was telling, I think it was my daughter, I'm like, it's amazing how I'm one of the most hated people in Venice. And 99.9% of these people don't even know me. But they hate me for the content that I put out there. Or they hate me, what my wife says is they're jealous because they don't have the forum you have. It's not my problem. I worked hard for it. You got to really love the ones where you go out and you give money. I give a few $100s to almost every month. And then you put something out that they don't like and they just go on a rage on you. Just because that one comment. They might like 99% of the stuff. They love the donation. But you put one thing out there and they just tear you apart. And they don't do it in a professional, courteous manner. They do it in a haphazard way. This precious way, the comment sections are out there and viewed by site owners, by commenters, by everybody. It has to change. Should I sit out there and moderate it more? Should I just shut it off and say, hey, it's a gift? Again, it is a gift. You're given the privilege to comment on my site that I own. I control all that stuff. Just because you aren't allowed to comment doesn't mean I'm taking away any of your rights or privileges. It doesn't mean I'm censoring you just because you're making an ass out of yourself and I'm trying to help you out there. No one is shutting off everything out there, every platform. But we have to combat this entitlement attitude that a lot of these individuals have. We got to prioritize. We got to do it safely. So come on, we have to solidify. Come on, some solidarity there over this so-called free speech that only seems to benefit the person with the loudest mouth out there, who's usually the most vile. And again, I get it all the time. You guys only see a couple of the emails I get. I don't even read the comments because I know I get told all the time how many times I get attacked. Other pages, people will send me comments from other pages where it's amazing. They'll sit there and put out like 100 comments on one thread on somebody's page talking about me, talking about my pants, talking about the fact that I wear t-shirts, and just attack me left and right, although they don't even know me. So I just had to do a little bit of a rant because these guys are amazing. Hope you enjoyed the scoop. Hope you enjoyed the Uncensored Report. Who knows? Maybe I need to get out there and moderate and ban a lot more of these idiots out there because it drives them crazy and it cracks me up when they write me going off angry as hell because they can't comment. They can't spill their vitriol. Too bad. So sad. See you later, trolls. This has been Frankie Abbruzzino with the Uncensored Report.